CCC. Right now we're playing Monroe. Yes.
Welcome back to the game, everyone. All right, we got the second half here with Monroe Community College all the way from New York to play the Coffeyville Red Ravens up in Veterans Memorial Stadium here up on top of the hill. Another beautiful windy day out here. Perfect for a much cooler day. We've had a string of good weather here, so they're going to appreciate it out there. As I've been informed, in a tie game right now. Early goal from Monroe and a late equalizer right before the first half from Coffeyville. So looking to break a two-game rough patch here is Coffeyville. Looks like that's Medi, of course. Slots the ball into the center already. Looking for their first opportunity. Can't quite carry it through the center defense, though. Coffeyville, of course, dropping a few games to Hutch and Dodge recently, but they were coming off a 4-game winning streak before then, so always a chance to get back to winning ways. Actually, they got a similar record to the women all the way from Monroe. Not able to get all the connection she wanted on there as Monroe's on the back foot. Stuck deep in their own third right now. Looks like it's going to be a Coffeyville throw. Monroe Community College, of course, is 4-1-1. Most recently tying against Cali a couple days ago, their first draw of the season. Cali, of course, one of the higher-ranked teams. So Coffeyville hoping to see if they can equal that or perhaps even do better. And is able to carry that quite far before she gets closed down. Looking to unleash her teammate. She's got a lot of help on the right wing there. Runners, both onside. Opts to send that safely out. Chasing after that. Right, throw in for Monroe. Very aggressively closing that one down. All the way back to the goalies, far out of her box to clean that one up. And gets her pocket picked there. Monroe, their first sustained attack of the second half here. Got lots of room on the wing, got help in the center, and gonna knock that one out for a Monroe corner kick. Cheyenne Reed on defense. Monroe lining up pretty deep in the penalty box here, hoping to run onto it maybe. Only one player up near the top. And they dash in to the center. Unfortunately, that cross went to where they had been standing. Again, they're playing against the wind this time in the second half, and those of us who are experienced with how games tend to go up here, the wind makes a huge difference up here on the hill. It's always strong. It's always a factor, and it's better to be shooting with it behind you than trying to work it with it against you. If you're wondering just how strong, just look at the corner flags hanging on for dear life. And out for another Coffeyville throw-in. It's going to be out for another throw in there. Coffeyville trying to work it into the center. Got lots of women up. Oh, just hunting there. She knew exactly where she was aiming that, but the Monroe defense is wise to it. Believe she was aiming for Katie Burfoot there on the left. It's a very big part of some of our early gains, playing the full 90 multiple times. Took a brief break to recover from an injury, but now back out on the pitch. And now Coffeyville has a chance to break. Just catches that one with a little bit too much power. Again, the wind's going to carry that one far, far away as it heads down to the next town over. It's good crisp passing from the Monroe players. Slowly playing out of the back. I'm just going to send that straight up and see if she can find. Oh, almost found her exactly where she was hoping. I think that was Aliyah, if I'm not mistaken, was the one who was taking a stab at that. Interesting that the goalie did not try to grab that. And maybe she wasn't sure if she was inside the 18 or not, but pretty risky because Aliyah was there. Actually, I just realized I'm pronouncing her name wrong, so we'll fix that before anyone gets on me this time. There it is. Aliyah. There we go. I'm better now. Sorry, Aliyah. And we have another attack here from Katie Burfoot on the left. And gets cleared away by the Monroe defender for the first Coffeyville corner kick of the second half. Looks like they might be wanting to take a short corner here with Cheyenne Reed being the receiver of that. Quickly getting it started and take that time to try to pull it in, but Meddy tries to turn with it, and I can't believe she found Cheyenne Reed in there. It was well played. Excellent cross, and just knocks it forward, but it looks like she might have taken a hard hit there. The referee's going to go ahead and put a stop to the play here and see if she's all right. And no, she gets up rather quickly. I think that was Ashley, if I'm not mistaken. And she indicates she's okay, maybe just needed a second. So we'll restart with the drop ball here for the goalie. Oh, it looks like she is going to be subbed out, I suppose, since they did stop play. Coffeyville is playing really far up now. They got 5 women in Monroe's third, so I'm going to force them to clear it up. Headed back to Meddy, who tries to turn with it, gets shut down. Cheyenne Reed making sure she can't turn. And looking to unleash their left winger, but cannot quite get it past the defense. It's a good touch there from Abigail Moss. Good turn. Okay, out for another Coffeyville throw. Just not able to keep that one under control. Gonna leave that one for Monroe to throw in. So far, pretty even first half. Coffeyville's probably had the lion's share of the attacks in the last 10 minutes, using that to their advantage. The Monroe defense has not given them a clear opportunity on goal. That could change. Medi just sends it far back. She was leaning back with that one, sending it up a little bit high, but unfortunately just off target. She has been known to aim from long distances before. Keeps the goalie on her toes. Nothing wrong with that. Goalie looking for some help is going to have to lay it off again. Close by, can't get it past Katie Burfoot. Emily Hanna closing that down and gets just enough on it to slow him down. Oh, that's a good ball. Is she gonna be able to get to in time? Alia gets not quite able to just get that touch again. The wind's just gonna carry that farther and faster than you can run. Still, that was a really well placed ball. Good vision to see her up ahead. She was pretty much unmarked. She probably had a good 10 feet of space on either side of her. Just a little less power, and she would have had a chance to carry that one towards the goal. But very positive play from the Red Ravens. Tries to repeat that, but she was moving the opposite direction when it came to her. Monroe's going to try to benefit, but Medi chests it away. And Monroe just got some help on the right and left wings as they move away, but ultimately gets cut out again. All the way back to Coffeyville defense. Oh, I see exactly what she was thinking. I think what Alia was wondering if she could just tip it over for Katie Burfoot to run onto, but kind of got away from her. Lets that take an extra bounce so she can volley it up. Monroe's starting to figure out the strategy that works again with this high wind, that a lot of like quick, crisp, well-placed passes go a long way towards moving up the field when trying to send it far forward ultimately just gets it taken by defenders who are much taller and ready for that. Oh, looks like that just came off of her head a little bit there, which unfortunately sends it right to the Monroe goalie. And tries to send it forward, and again, you can see it just starts getting blown back before it's ever even able to clear the Coffeyville back line. And saw a little collision there between Burfoot and one of the Monroe players, but looks like she's getting up just fine. Really well defended there. Katarina, I believe, was the player on top of that. Protecting that all the way back to her goalie. Sent forward by Riley Palmer and out for a Monroe throw-in. Sends that one up again. This time falls into a much more advantageous position. Oh, that was a well-timed ball right there. She's onside and looking to play into the center, but ultimately she's going to lose control of it and will be a goal kick. Was well defended there on the back. Or Or I guess not. I guess we're doing a corner kick. Could have sworn I saw the referee point at the goal, but shows what I know. So... Ooh, gets just enough on that, but not quite the connection she would have liked. She was kind of hitting that at an awkward angle, and be cleaned up by the Coffeyville goalkeeper. I think that's Kat Burns in goal. Kind of hard to tell without the numbers. Katie drops it back to Riley Palmer, who sends it up, aiming for Katie again. That's just going to get away from him there. Ultimately, out for a Monroe throw. And got a substitution. I believe that that was the same substitution as when she went down earlier. Like for like, as they say. Monroe looking to build out the back again. Oh, just sniffs that one out. She looks to try to drop it forward, but it's getting closed down quickly. Forced to send it all the way back. Knocked forward again by Riley Palmer, who's probably aiming for Katie Burfoot again, trying to do some linking up this half. Just hard to get that exactly right. Even a little bit too hard. There's no way they'll ever be able to catch up with it. Alia closing down the goalkeeper. Burfoot close behind. The Monroe defender looking pretty confident on the ball. So well-timed block there as Hannah sends it forward, and big hit there, attempting to find someone in the box. I believe that was Ashley again, just back on after her brief sub. Ooh, takes a bit of a shoulder charge there, but it's a good thing she did because it was enough to slow down the attacker there, and it's Kat Burns who then takes a bit of a collision that the referee says is a bit too much. Always protecting the goalkeepers, which we appreciate, but it looks like it didn't do her any lasting harm. So it was really well defended there. It's she's a little smaller than that forward right there, and it's always tough knowing you're probably going to come off the worst from that challenge, but if she hadn't done it, that was a good opportunity for them to score. So good defense there by the Red Ravens as Meddy sends it forward a little bit. It's a crunching tackle there. Forced to send it all the way back to their keeper. And that was a pretty well-placed ball. But once again, Coffeyville defense has been pretty on point. Katie Burfoot tries to bring that back and just gets her pocket picked. Hope y'all got beautiful footage of that hawk that just flew in front of the camera there. Yeah, we are very high up, at least for Kansas, so you get sights like that occasionally. All All right, opts to clear it out there. Cheyenne Reed, always a solid figure in the back. Been really good this season, played a very strong defensive game. The referee saw some contact he didn't like there, and Monroe will get a free kick. All right, Monroe with a really good chance here from this free kick to got a lot of good targets in the center, and that's exactly where she's going to aim. Very well taken, but no one's able to get that touch on it. Couldn't have asked for a better one. That was right at head level. But the attack's not over yet. Turns, looking to send it in the center, instead drops it forward. And, oh, it looks like that was her miss hit there. That'll be a goal kick. Again, very well defended by Cheyenne Reed. We got another substitution for Coffeyville. And this time it's Katie Burfoot's going to be coming on. She looked like, or off rather, she looked like she was maybe favoring her leg there just a little bit. Maybe either running out of gas or needing to be careful. Again, just recently coming off an injury. But subbing on for her. It looks like they're shifting the front line a bit, and Ollie is moving into the left position. And I believe it's Ashley Sweat still, who's on the right side. And in front of her is Bianca, who I believe was the one who was just subbed on. And Medi looks to send it forward. That's a really well-weighted ball. She should be able to get onto that one. Ollie had very well played there. Tries to send it to Ashley, just not quite able to get it under control. And now it's Monroe's chance to send it up the left wing there, and a decision to make from Reed. She opts to close it down, and we're glad she did, because I believe she just earned a goal kick for Coffeyville. We can hear that the coach is happy too. Their mic on the field from all the way up here on the 5th floor on the opposite end of the field. we can hear the compliments, so that is good. And I believe, by the way, and someone can feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this is a conference game, and I believe that if it's a tie, that it will go into overtime. Of course, that's a bit premature. We still have 21 minutes left in this half, but it's always something to anticipate. I'm not going to be upset if I get to be here longer. Actually, I guess it's not a conference game, but it may still go. When I was looking at their game against Cali, and I think she's off by about 50 feet there. Nothing to worry about. But I saw that their game against Cali went into overtime, so I was under the impression that only conference games would go into overtime, but maybe that's changed, or maybe I'm wrong, or maybe both. Who knows? But either way, we might see that. We'll find out. And I think the referee has something to say about that. Her touching the ball when was not hers to touch, and she'll receive a yellow. As far as I know, the first yellow of the game, but at least the first yellow of the second half. And since they're no longer required sub, she can stay on the field if the coach wants it to be that way, and it seems like the case. It's going to launch that up. Flicked ahead. Grace Higgins, number 27, trying to close that down. Gets it from Medi. Flicked up again, and I like that weight put on it right there, so it doesn't travel too far. All the way back in the penalty box, trying to fly in there and do something to get it back in is Ashley Sweat. And eventually just going to go ahead and play that out and let the team reset. Medi sends it up again. Up high. And, oh, chasing that down is Alia, who's breathing down the goalkeeper's neck there. But goalkeeper kept her cool. And I don't think Kat's going to have any trouble cleaning that one up. Oh, look at that. Managed to find a gap out of nowhere. Looking for Bianca, but again, looks like it's going to get away. Oh, no, she's going to stop it from going out. There is a second ball on the field right now. Not anymore. Guys have to be careful when they're warming up behind the goal back there. The referee and the teams are not happy when it turns into a multi-ball type of situation. Launches it forward. Finds Ollie on the left. She's got a little bit of help. Tries to turn and fire, but good slide tackle there by the Monroe player. But they're not over with yet. She might have another chance if she can get that under control to shoot. But the Monroe players are bunched up pretty heavily in the center there, and we're always watching to block that opportunity. Good run there. Oh, I think Cheyenne Reed might pick up a yellow card for that challenge. Maybe. No, looks like she'll get away with it, but it is going to be in a really dangerous spot. Yeah, she kind of attacked and was sort of outran by the Monroe forward and was forced to, let's call it a professional foul. Nothing too nasty, just enough to stop play, but that still gives them a very, very tempting opportunity on goal. Yeah, about 25 yards out or so from the byline. Oh, that was really well done, and Cheyenne Reed's going to send that up and let everyone get back into play. Excellent touch there. That thing was flying in. The pressure is Bianca, and on the other side was actually wondering if she might need to move up, but instead they're going to try to reset play there, and oh, look at that. Monroe has a lot of players forward right now. That was a well taken touch right there to get it out of play so everyone could get back into position. One of those Monroe players was in an offside position, but two of them were not, and they were the ones who had the best chance to run onto that. So again, well played by the Coffeyville back line, as we've got a double switch from Monroe and a single substitution. Excuse me, no, a double substitution from Coffeyville as well. I think Abigail Moss just came back on, and is that Katie Burfoot on the right side, number 3? It's interesting. She's essentially be shifting her normal position here. Yeah, she got all player there, unfortunately. That was Grace involved in that one. Yep, it was a bit of a push from behind there. I believe that was I think that was Grace again was involved in that, and the referee says that's maybe one infraction too many. She picks up a yellow card. Second yellow card issued of the second half. One for each team. Or, yeah, it's Grace Higgins, number 27. And again, at a pretty tempting position to float this one into the center. Monroe looks like they're ready to converge on that, but I'm going to guess that wasn't what she was trying to do. So Coffeyville is going to be the beneficiary of that. 50 minutes to go in the second half as they have a chance to restart play from a goal kick. Wasn't quite able to get that under control, but would be out for a throw-in. It's going to be for Monroe this time. Both teams running into problems trying to break down the other's defense. Coffeyville having trouble looking for a good opportunity to finish in that final third. Able to get it forward plenty of times, just looking for someone, just never able to get enough space there to make a really good shot out of it. Oftentimes when that's happened, we've seen attempts from longer range, because again, you get the wind behind you. Even a well-placed shot from way out still has a good chance of traveling in. See if that's how they decide to break the stalemate today, or if Monroe might be able to put together one of the plays. They've been really been trying to go down the wings here pretty frequently and have come close. I mean, they've had a couple corner kicks. They've had, of course, their few spot kicks too, and it's entirely possible that's going to be how they've decided they are going to win this game. So we'll see who's able to break the stalemate first. Ooh, Medi sends that into one of the Monroe players, and it'll just be out for a throw-in. Looks like we're going to do a substitution first. In charge of that throw-in is Riley Palmer. And looks like we got Grace Higgins, the recently cautioned player, will be giving way. Some more fresh legs up front, always a good thing. So right now, that is exactly where Coffeyville is trying to place it. Good header from Cheyenne Reed. Medi's sniffing around, is able to get a touch on it, but in the end, it goes back to the Monroe defense, plays it back to their own goalie. Uh-oh, that was not a great ball. She gets it to Alia, who drops it forward in an offside position, unfortunately. But it looks like in the end it's not going to matter there as the goalie knocks it away even. That's probably the best opportunity Coffeyville's had this entire half. I don't think they were expecting it to fall back into possession so quickly. It could be a small mistake like that could be what decides who wins this game. So they'll have to be very ready to take advantage of something like that again as Riley Palmer throws it in yet again. Coffeyville all of a sudden playing up very high, maybe hoping that they get another one quickly. It's going to go all the way back to the midfield. I think it's going to go all the way back to, well, no, not quite. Good defense there, just a little bit, just, you know, raises the heart rate just a tiny bit, but she knew what she was doing. As Medi turns and sends it to the right side. Let's see, touch there from the Monroe player, who's going to send that out for another throw-in. All right, looks like they're just going to let that one play on. Abigail Moss sends it forward looking for Alia, but I think that, yeah, that came off the referee right there. So stop play and do a quick drop ball for Coffeyville. Just opts to aim for the goal there, right into the players who are warming up. Not too far off, though. Probably, actually, I think that might be a good idea. I mean, unless you want to count on another fortunate miss pass there, which would be nice. I think the referee's going to say that was a foul and give a kick to Monroe. They've been the beneficiary of the most free kicks this half. Riley Palmer heads it forward, and that's going to go out for a Coffeyville throw there. Again, sends it flying forward, and that's going to go a long ways. Did the Monroe player get a touch on it? I think she did. She's going to make sure that doesn't go out, just barely. Again, Coffeyville's got their shape back. And it was well intercepted there. Oh, just barely gets a hit on it. A little kind of off. You could see it kind of like rolled off of her as she was kicking it. So not quite the power that she wanted. She did get the placement, though. So I think that's our first shot on goal of the half, if I'm not mistaken, from either team. Riley's able to keep her under control and finishing the job. In the back is Cheyenne Reed. Eight minutes remaining in this second half. All right, looks like it's gonna go back to Monroe here. Just able to drop it forward enough that struggling to get it under control. Nearby that, sniffing around, was Bianca, back on again. Cheyenne drops it forward, and will Ollie be able to get onto that? Again, I think it's going to bounce away from her and go back all the way to the Monroe goalie. Riley Palmer cleans that one up, and she's going to try to take it forward herself here. She's got quite a lot of women on her now, but looking for a I think maybe she was just thinking, you know, if I hit this just right, I can at least get us a corner out of that, and she is correct. So we got a quick substitution here. 3 Monroe players looking to come on and change this up. 1 Coffeyville player. Looks like Abigail Moss will be giving way for Coffeyville. Referee's going to make sure that the Monroe players are 10 away. It's a well-placed corner there. Ah, she gets some connection on it. Coffeyville may have a second bite at it as Cheyenne Reed tries to turn. And Monroe player gets it. I believe it's going to be off her for a Coffeyville throw. Very good opportunity there for Coffeyville. Hopefully has some more chances for corner kicks as we've got yet another Coffeyville substitution just less than a minute after the first one was over. And it looks like I think that was Cheyenne Reed maybe who just went off. Kind of hard to tell from this distance. It's just enough on that having trouble getting under control will go out for Coffeyville again. Tries to turn with it, but they're not going to fool her that easily. It's a really good ball there from Monroe to knock it forward to their midfield. But in the end, Alia gets under control, and she was handling it really well until she got a little bit of extra contact there from the Monroe player, and will earn a free kick for Coffeyville, who, as odd as it seems, it would be tempted to just smash this in the direction towards goal, try to force the goalie to handle it, or perhaps even mishandle it, and have Coffeyville players there ready to reap the benefits. We'll see what they're thinking. Yeah, that is going to be just about at right in the center, and it does. There's a touch there. Was it a Monroe player? No, it was not. It's going to be a, well, no, it's going to be a corner kick. Okay. It was a Monroe player. All right, the last corner kick had a really good chance for Coffeyville. Let's see what they can make of this one. Sends it to the top of the box, finds Meddy, who just one touches it into, just sends it over the bar there. One of those off the training ground goal, or rather off the training ground corner kicks. Just a little bit less behind that and would have been a really dangerous ball. It was Grace who was the recipient of both the foul and a little bit extra there, but the referee's gonna opt to let that just stop. Probably for the best. Good thing there was no response to that. Of course, she is on a yellow card right now. So. All right, let's see what her plan is as she taps it up into the center. Oh, there was a header there. It was off a Monroe defender, so the goalie will snag it before it heads out. Another well-placed ball. A lot of opportunities from free kicks from both teams here so far this second half. Monroe with a late opportunity to challenge. Good ball there to find her forward. Second chance. Sends it back out to the wing, but well defended right now, not letting them have anything for free. Riley Palmer is going to send that up. Finds Alia, heads it forward. Players being urged forward to keep attacking in this last minute of play. Plenty of time for one last attack. Meddy sends it forward, and it's going to send it all the way back towards the corner flag. Coffeyville can throw in. 40 seconds left to go. Bianca, the recipient of that. Gets it to Mehdi in the center. Turns, fires as Alia. Just a little bit off balance there. An on-target shot, but not quite the power that she needed as the seconds are ticking away. Mehdi sends it forward again. I think that was slightly off of her elbow there, but that's going to be the end of the second half. And I guess now we find out if there will be any overtime for this, as there was in the Cali game. Well, you'll know the second we know. All right, looks like we will be having an overtime. And for those who have not had the pleasure, it is golden goal. So if someone scores, that's the end of it. So look forward to that. I believe it's going to be, I think it's 2 10-minute halves, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see how that goes. All right, we're about to restart for the first half of overtime. And Coffeyville's going to opt to attack from the same position as they were in the second half. Once again, this is a golden goal, so if somebody scores, then that is it. So we will see. Headed away by Cheyenne Reed, and woof, wow, that was a nasty hit from behind there as it puts a Red Raven on her back there, but she's able to get up. I think that was, yes, that was Grace. It's been a physical presence both on the giving and the receiving end on this game so far. But still walking, still playing. Drops that right in front of the goal too, but Monroe defense is ready. Grace Higgins behind it. Pops that up all the way back to Meddy, who's fighting for it. A mishit by the Monroe player there, as I believe that's Ashley Sweat on the right. And now their chance to break. She doesn't have a lot of help yet. She only has one player quickly running up to join her. Delaying play just long enough, but still just that one player in the box, but she's going to carry it all herself this way. It was well defended there by Cheyenne Reed. It's a very talented player that was able to do that much, to provide that much of a threat all by herself, essentially. All right, looks like she's gonna try to just blast this one down the field. It's looks like Monroe though is gonna be the ones who pick it up, and she could possibly be more offside. I'm not sure how, but they're gonna go ahead and Coffeyville will have an indirect free kick here at the back. The linesman's making the easiest money of his life right now. That was well intercepted there from the Monroe midfielder, but Meddy's going to drop it up this time. Tips it forward, looking to play on Alia, and Coffeyville's going to earn kind of a surprise corner from that. Good for them. Of course, they've had some good opportunities from the corner flag, so we'll see if they have a chance to maybe make this the one that puts this game to bed. Meddy's in her position as she was the last time they took it. And yes, are going to drop it back to her, and she'll take it first time, much lower this time. And it comes back to get another touch on that as Meddy sends it forward, and the goalkeeper was ready for it. Good interception there as Monroe tries to switch the field. And just a little bit heavy for her teammate there. It looks like we've got Monroe. I'm trying to see what the goalie is thinking of doing. Yeah, she's going to opt for the drop kick, send as far forward as she can. Cheyenne has been really good in the air, and even though she took a bit of contact from the back, so she'll earn a free kick, she did get a hold of that ball with her head. This half, she has been absolutely flawless in the air. Very, very, very good trait for a defender to have. Oh, look, that's actually a really good ball. It's played on perfectly. Cuts towards the center. Tries to scoop it forward. The referee says play on there. As Bianca is able to keep it in, not able to keep it to the Red Ravens. Riley Palmer is going to try to send it back to her. Grace Higgins fighting for that. Riley Palmer again intercepts it. And Monroe's able to keep it in. He's got two possible targets. Player's making a run. Very well timed there. That's going to be knocked away for a Monroe throw. That was Cheyenne Reed again with the interception. And just a lot of pressure being put on the Monroe back line to keep that under control. And just not able to quite get a foot on there. It's going to go all the way back to their keeper. It's got plenty of room to send it up the right flank. And not going to slip that past Riley Palmer. She's also been really good on defense this half. Sends it forward for Alia, but again, it's going to go all the way back to the Monroe keeper. That's a good turn there. Coffeyville's got 3-on-3 here. Finds Alia, steps over. It's going to make its way out to Bianca. Will she shoot? She gets it back to Alia, who I think is offside. Yeah, the flag pops up. Just a step and a half offside there. Grace Higgins there attempting to close it down. Meddy's the one who will ultimately get it. Katie Burfoot sending it to the right, back towards the center to Alia, who's going to try to turn with it, and the defender does just enough. And yeah, I think they're going to go. Yeah, there was a foul there called against Coffeyville. Referee tried to play on, but ultimately decides it's going to stop play. Might be for the best. I think the Coffeyville player involved in that was slow to get up, but looks like she's doing okay. Again, just a little bit of contact with the Monroe goalie. They do try to protect the goalies. And the corner flag is loose. All right, crisis averted. As the ball goes back towards Monroe. Let's go stop play here for a Monroe free kick. Not a bad position to restart play. Probably a little too much to hope that she could drop that just like right underneath the 18 for someone to pick up, but we'll see. Looks like that's exactly what she's going to try to do, but yeah, again, with the amount of wind up here, that is always going to be a difficult play. Is that all the way back to the Monroe keeper? She's got a lot of options. She's been favoring the right side these days, and she's got an open player to go to. She can get it there before being closed down, and she does. Cheyenne Reed's the beneficiary of that one. As she shoots forward with it, she's got targets. But it looks like the player who she grabbed it from makes up for a mistake and gets it back. Sends it back to her defenders. Oh, it's a chance for a breakaway here, but that is the end of the first 10 minutes of overtime there with Monroe with a late opportunity. They'll have the wind at their backs, though, for this second half, for the second 10 minutes, so we'll see if they'll be able to capitalize on that. All right, Coffeyville will be handling the kickoff for this last 10-minute half. It's do or die now for both teams. Well, actually, it's do or tie right now, which I thought of that joke before I said the first thing. I'll remember that for next time, as Mehdi sends it really far forward, again, taking advantage of the fact that you can do that now when you're going into the wind. It's actually one of the lesser known ways to get a really good play going is that when you dump it up high like that and the wind catches it and kind of settles it, makes it really easy to get it under control if you're one of the attacking players, as Alia now has options on both wings, gets her pocket picked, tries to get a hold of it, only gets a slim touch is where Grace Higgins gets a bit of a strong challenge there. Grace Higgins on a yellow card, but Looks like she's going to receive no further words from the referee as the Monroe player tries to stretch that one out. Going to stop time and get her, make sure that she's all right. I was about to say get her some treatment, but I think she doesn't need that. Might need to get her some of that magic spray. Okay, turning with the ball is Ashley Sweat, who sends it up a little bit. Katie Burfoot with the touch there. Alia and I think Bianca are on the attack here. Ashley Sweat again. Oh, in a dangerous spot. She's got her chance. She opts to send it from a really long way out. She had a lot of open ground in front of her. Could have gotten it forward, had a couple players there to help her out. But looks like she just kind of took what she thought she could, which, you know, don't get me wrong, sometimes that can go in, but her fellow players might be thinking they could have been a part of that. And now Monroe is on the attack here. And I believe she's onside, but again, one of the problems of having the wind at your back is that that ball travels real fast. So Catbirds there cleans it up. Grace heading it forward. I believe that's Ashley getting a touch on it. Or no, excuse me, Katie Burfoot getting a touch on it. And now in control of it, she's got some help. And not quite. I think that was a cross, but just caught that a bit off there. Although in the end, I'm pretty sure that Alia was offside by at least a step or two. So just trying to get that timing down in this last part of the game. And that's all it takes. Sends it all the way back to the keeper. It's the lightest of touches. Try to do a drop kick. It's only going to get as far as Katie Burfoot, who tries to tip it forward. It's going to go out for a Monroe throw. That was a good hit there right before it goes out, but again, easily cleaned up by the Coffeyville keeper. Oh, Monroe has their chance, and they capitalize on it. Monroe will get that goal that they were hunting for. All it took was a single mistake, and they pounced on it. And they are going to be leaving this the victors. Hard-fought game, got us all the way down to the final 6 minutes there. But unfortunately, the Red Ravens will have to wait until their next game to try to break this bit of a rough patch they're on. But we will be here for that one. Until then, give us about, 15 minutes or so, and we will have the men's game ready to go next. Sometimes you think, I swear, anytime I watch the game at home,